The internal lockdown, an emergency security measure, is stopping Jesse for looking for Trench's missing management team in the other sectors. Jesse sets out to enter the maintenance sector to find the directorial override and lift the internal lockdown. With Ati's help, Jesse reaches maintenance sector where the internal lockdown can be lifted. She helps Chief of Security Arish to stabilize the overloading NSC power plant before performing the directorial override and unlocking the sector elevator. So we gotta go back and that's right, we're gonna go spill the beans to Emily. We're gonna be like, yo, here's what's up, Emily. So we gotta go back to Central Executive because that's where Emily hangs out. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Hey, so Emily, I'm seeing this weird fractal pattern thing and it tells me what to do, and it may or may not be the ghost of my dead brother. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, this is one of those examples of the character is going to go and give more information to another character and we're going to learn about it, which is a much, much better approach to give you information as an audience than to be like, well, Commander, as you already know, we're the 14th Fire Brigade, the first fire brigade on the line when there's a terrible fire, which you already know about because you're the commander of the brigade. But I'm gonna tell you anyway because it's the beginning of a video game. This is much better. Telling a character that doesn't yet know to help fill us in. Also, I think, oh my God, they do. Look at, okay, this is a tiny little detail and I love this shit. Look at the zippers on the bottom of my half sleeves of my jacket, 3/4 sleeves. Look at the zippers. Watch when I move. Look, the zippers jingle around. Zipper physics.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
All right,
Yes,
Keener.
of course.
Emily.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest.
I'm a superhero.
I have a younger brother,
He's dead.
Dylan. When we were
Hi, Blue
kids,
Jay.
we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places.
Okay.
Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help.
Yeah, totally normal backstory.
Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being. What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but
Machine elves.
she helped us.
Oh, there you
We
go.
managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came.
That sounds like a prequel game.
Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your...
You covered it up. No one believed me.
Yeah, Emily's taking this news like a champ. Like, okay.
I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector?
I mean, it's obviously an
Sounds like another
OOP.
object of power.
Thank you. I'm down with OOP.
I thought you took it.
Yeah, you know me.
Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's
Well,
been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head.
in my head. I feel like
call
some
her
kind of...
Polaris.
Because she's the North
As
Star?
in a guiding star.
Yeah.
Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful.
Oop, I did it again.
Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse.
Oh, I got that Akira pattern.
Cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director.
This is totally just a mage game, and that's my, Polaris is my Arate, my avatar.
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after they was first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my key card. The sector elevator will take you there.
It's a solo game of
Marshall
Mage.
is the next step.
Also, what? Who is...
What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being
Awesome.
connected to things in the Bureau's past.
Yeah, little unknown armies.
So close
Totally.
to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
So Polaris is like an
Detectors
extra dimensional
to come
entity,
for a
right?
visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when
Oh,
time comes, I will come calling.
you're the devil. You're the literal devil. Why does it? No, hold G to activate. I'm using the keyboard. Or I'm not using the keyboard, I'm using the controller. Why does it think I'm... Okay. Sure.
Hi, Jesse.
You got anything for me? No, you don't. Okay.
See you soon.
Hi, Jesse.
Be careful out
Bye,
there.
Jesse. Okay. Well, let's look at our mission list here. So, oh, I can collect rewards on these. I'm done with those. Okay. And then find Marshall is my only one. Pope informs Jesse that Marshall went to the research sector to create more HRAs. Jesse believes Marshall may know more about Dylan. So, I've got like this extra dimensional entity in my mind that helped me and my younger brother close a portal once.
The situation's getting worse.
So do we think maybe either Polaris could be like an enemy of the Hiss? We could be like caught. Because remember I said that Earth is like a battleground, right? This is a pretty common thing in this kind of extra dimensional thing where Earth is a place where other things fight for control. And so maybe the Hiss and Polaris are like enemies because clearly they don't like each other. Or maybe Polaris is like a member of the board that is like maybe because the board is like a third set of entities, right? Because I don't think so. Maybe Polaris is a former board member, or maybe the board member are parts of the Hiss. Like I don't. We're obviously down at the bottom of a much bigger cosmology. Yeah, right. She was a Tales from the Loop character as a child. And now we're seeing her as a grown-up. That's really cool. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're caught between some kind of like astral war or like something.
Golden child have to gain from killing
I
boss.
think Ati isn't human. That's my thought. I think Ati is either some kind of like chaos entity or something like that. I think that's definitely the case. I don't trust that he's human. I think everyone else we've encountered so far has been like a person. Yeah, the Hiss, the board referred to the Hiss as antagonist, but we don't know quite why. I loved the last session. So Ati is a janitor, and I love that last session Staves pointed out the origin of the word janitor as like doorkeeper, right? I thought that was so cool.
Hope has asked us to document the Hiss incantation, she calls it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And we didn't miss any dialogue from her, right? Like I checked on everything that she had to say.
Bring
Or
me
does she
back
or is it
anything good?
new ones now? Oh, maybe these are new.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him.
Mm-hmm.
Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve. He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought up a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
Yeah. Damn right.
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. At one time, a shark got shifted into a
Oh,
meeting room
whoa.
along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here?
Now I just want to assign technocracy conventions to everyone. Yeah, we read about that shark earlier too. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those rare games where I actually like give a shit about the NPCs and what they have to say. I'm still not a big fan of this info dump model, but it's nice to get it every couple of chapters.
You said you're an assistant?
Conversations with Emily.
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
Liminal.
That's a bigger question than you might think.
It's
You
an
see,
astral
I have
pocket dimension.
extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go?
Oh my god, she's such a
We know that
nerd,
one
and
door
she's so
leads to the
excited to tell
oldest
us about
house,
this.
But how come we can only ever open that one door?
Yeah, she's so
Maybe
excited.
to
It's
open
really
the
cute
door,
the way
we
she
have
like
to have
leans
entered through
forward.
it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
I don't know
Does
that it's
Darling agree with
firm
that?
proof, but
I
okay.
haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Aw.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of.
Ah, so fast
Why?
travel is diegetic.
Because that's how they work
Diegetic?
for me.
I can never pronounce
What?
that word.
Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Oh
Let's
my god,
hold off
more
on the
tests.
until later, okay?
Okay. It's just, wow. I mean, this blows my
Wow.
control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
See you soon.
Be careful out there.
Oh, you awesome nerd. I love you. She's great. I also really like that there's a pretty good gender balance of the characters in the game. Like, it's not just like, this is a game where the main character is a lady and everyone else is dudes. It's a pretty good mix. I like that.
They
It's
say
nice.
the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
That's me, I'm the new director. I'm the new director.
Distance over 5.
New
Obviously, you never
director.
read the
That's
piece.
me.
State.
Okay, where are we going? We gotta look at this map. Dead letters, hotline, chamber. This is just this executive sector. Can I zoom out of this? No. Ooh, also I have to cash in my quests. Boop. Okay. All right, his charged. Let's do, I'm not going to maintenance right now, so let's do, snipers, And then I guess these are all in the same locale, so I'll just wait on those. And then this is the, can I upgrade my mod? Oh, I can get a new weapon, look. A machine gun version, hell yeah. That's cool. And then obviously I spent all my shit, so I can't buy anything. But yeah, so now I have that. And then we were talking about upgrading, I upgraded my melee damage last time, right? So let's keep doing, do another health upgrade, because God knows I'm bad at video games. And then I have 2 things left. And I think I could upgrade, nothing. Let's try this new gun. I got it just because I want to see, I want to see what we got. So let's equip spin and we'll try it out.
A lot of these questions can be answered by looking at a live specimen.
Just gotta go somewhere where I'm allowed to take out my gun. Yeah, I'll do an upgrade. Oh, that's so cool. The way they take a single design and then they extrapolate it into a bunch of different versions, pretty cool. And like what they show, fuck yeah, what they show you at a glance, right? Like this gun has a scope, and then this gun rotates so you can tell that it's like the machine gun. It's pretty cool. All right, what do we got here? I hear Darling talking. Oh, there he is.
Make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries.
I've always been
Authored
here.
Studies of great importance. And in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh?
Oh,
The
that's
Bureau's
great.
mad scientists.
Yeah, and then this is great. The ritual division is blocked off by the house itself. Okay, so there's more of the hiss, like rambling. So we're just exploring this area, right? We're looking for... Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants do seem to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. Where do these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis. Okay. Some notes. Shoebox retrieved from ordinary. Hey, I'm reading that, fuckface. I'm gonna throw some ceiling at you. Come here. Need some more chunks. All right. What? Oh, I was reading that whiteboard. It had clues. Oh, all right. How dare you interrupt my reading and then shoot at me? God, can you imagine how frustrating that would be in like a tabletop game? Like, it's such a good GM move. Like, oh, you got a 7 to 9 on your spout lore? Okay, well, you only get a chance to read a few words on the scroll before it's consumed by fire as the necromancer throws a firebolt at you. And you're like, well, what word did I get? Oh, the word of your, it was the name of your hometown. Sorry, that's all you get. I'm gonna use that. It's mean. What's that gold thing? Well, whatever it is, I'm gonna throw it at the bad guys. I do like this gun for doing the run and gun, right? Because you're moving and shooting. Jumping and shooting. Shooting and jumping. Wah! Ooh, junior supervisors. I always wanted to throw a desk at a junior supervisor. I really like that the game doesn't tie the use of telekinesis to the environment in the sense that you can just rip up chunks of the floor to use, so you always have access to that ability. Like it pulls it off screen. I think that's very cool. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's a great point. So they telegraph Jesse's telekinesis early on in the game, and John was just pointing out, but it's such a like boring video game trope, you don't really notice it, right? Like the auto pickup is her using her psychic powers to grab the power-ups. Get out of here. Which I think is really neat. Go away, shitty door. Yeah, parapsychology. Oh boy, just where you want to go. You gotta love parapsych. Great, I'm sure this will be fine and not a vault of horrors.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Astral exhibition, parakinesiology, parapsychology. Astral exhibition is when you go into the astral plane and then you take your pants off, right? I'm an astral exhibitionist. I like to shed my corporeal form. It really turns me on. Ah! No, another lore whiteboard. I've just destroyed 2 of them. Oh, well. Snipers. Oh yeah, the core premise of the Bureau of Control is such a like RPG campaign setting. Like being members of that team, investigating AWEs and collecting OOPs and stuff. Yeah, that's classic, right? You could very easily, if you wanted to, you could very easily hack inspectors to make this game. Depending on the tone you're going for. I mean, eventually it was inevitable. Death. Speaking of oops. It's all right. We're a video game character. We have an infinite number of tries. So it did set me back a ways, hey? Let's go look at that whiteboard. Haha! I win, game. Shoebox retrieved from Ordinary, summer of 2012. Refer Ordinary, AWE 2002. Samantha Wells. Repopulation ongoing in the something blog, This House of Dreams. Contents point to Thomas Zane, Bright Falls. 1970 summer, 2010 fall. Connected AWEs. This is all about, what's his name? Alan Wake, right? Oh, it's an AWE, an Alan Wake event. We recreated the event, same result. Recreated with a different shoebox from home. Same result, what the fuck? Shoeboxes can't be altered. Content safe? Why? How? A loophole? We could use this. Who took the shoebox in the middle of a test here? Bring it back, idiots. It's interesting. I love it. I love games with an interconnected universe that aren't necessarily sequels to one another or like actively tied together. I love it. I can't get over it. It's like, it's a deep fave of mine when we learn those things. Like how X-Files and The Wire are in the same universe. I love it. Also, what is going on in here? Yeah, X-Files and The Wire are the same. It's canonically the same universe. Do you not know? Okay, so let me see if I can remember this. So The Wire is based on, it's based on a book. The Wire is based on a book by like a detective, and the detective in that also did a series, and there's also a series based on that material called, it's not Law and Order, it's got some other really boring name. And the detective in that, the guy who's like the writer, his Homicide, Life in the Street, thank you, yeah. So Homicide, Life in the Street, yeah, The Wire is based on that book. They did the series Homicide, Life in the Street, and the character is in that, is also in the X-Files as himself. He helps out on a case. So that means that while stuff is going on in Baltimore in The Wire, there's also like alien abductions and werewolves and what have you. Yeah, Alien, Predator, and Blade Runner are all in the same universe too. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love that stuff. Yeah, so Homicide is the connector between, it's actually not that far to get from X-Files to, and then if you look for that character, he's in a bunch of other shows, but for the most part, they're just like crime shows. X-Files is the only one that really fucks with the universe a little bit. Yeah. The spread, the Hiss spread, is searching for speakers to corrupt. The astral plane is a switchboard. The Hiss will come for us. The Hiss will come for all. You must stop. Shut up them. All right, interdimensional parasite species. Please shut up them. Yeah, Wayland Yutani is a Tyrell competitor. Yeah, there's an Easter egg that's a letter from Wayland to Tyrell, I think, congratulating him on the Nexus 6. Shared universes are super fun. That's why, like, that stuff is why I put Swan Song as a comic book in the Mirror Shades universe. Dr. Darling's office. Oh, well, that is easy. There we go. Problem solved. We found him, right? Whoa, this guy's got a really... What is that? Oh, look at all this cool stuff. Oh, hold on.
Recently, regarding HRAs.
Wow, you look
What do
like
they feel?
ass, dude.
Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the hedron resonance anyway?
Uh-huh.
I...
Is he drunk?
Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified.
You can't even know
Only
what's
that
threatening you.
Classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless.
Don't smile when you say that.
Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Wow. And what was that, a bottle of like wine or something on his desk? Oh, honey. That guy, he needs a vacation is what he needs.